It's the 10th of June 2023 and it's a perfect day to do a charity hike, which I signed up from work. The hike is for Charity Mind, where they help individuals with mental health issues. As we were the first to arrive in the location, we stopped by this coffee shop to use their toilets, have some coffee, and connect to their Wi-Fi to contact the rest of the group. It is possible to get the train to Whernside if you plan to use the public transportation. As everybody arrived, we are now gearing up to start our hike. Everybody's getting ready, making sure that we have everything that we need, such as water, sunblock, and other stuff. But yeah, we are now starting our hike today. It is quite hot and windy, so I think that's a good combination for this hike. We started our hike close to the Ribblehead Viaduct. It is a very scenic and impressive architecture. The Ribblehead Viaduct is just over the border from Cumbria into the North Yorkshire. We ascended our very first little hill and I feel empowered already, but as you can see, our group has already left us. There's 3 of us left behind so far, but hopefully we would be able to catch up. But look at the view behind me, it's really, really beautiful. There's 7 of us in our group. 4 are already ahead of us, can't even see them. The 3 of us were just taking our time and enjoying the view as we ascend. At this point, I'm trying to save my energy because I know that there's a steeper climb ahead of me. I am so tempted to go and dunk my head in that water. That is a good idea to refresh. So far it's going well. I can still manage. I can walk as long as it's a flat surface. So I think I'm doing well so far. But looking in front of me, I can see a bit of an uphill. It doesn't look steep, so I'm not that worried actually. I think I can manage to go up, but I'm taking my time. I don't want to go too fast and regret it later, so I'm sort of saving my energy for the uphill steps later on. Unfortunately, 2 of my colleagues decided to cut the hike due to the heat. It is quite hot, to be honest with you. This day is hot. It might be windy, but it's hot. So at this point, I am sort of on my own going uphill because the rest of the group has already gone way ahead of us. So now I'm going to have to try and catch up with them. At this point, I wasn't really sure if I'm going to finish the hike myself, but I thought I'll go forward and see how it goes. If for some reason I didn't want to do it, I can always go back down. But so far, it's a steady uphill hike for me. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing. If I catch up with my group, I'll catch up with my group. If I don't, I'll just follow the rest of the people. To keep myself moving forward on a flat surface, I walk at a faster pace and taking a rest before taking on an uphill ascent where I actually take my time, take it slow, but still keep moving. This is the part where I was contemplating whether to go back down and move forward, but in the end, I just moved forward. And I did not regret this because it was only a few minutes after I reached the top and it is an amazing, fantastic view at the top. So I actually wondered why some people are going back down the way they went up. I know that it is a circular route, so they shouldn't be going down the way they came up, but later on you'll understand why. I eventually caught up with my group and we had a bit of rest, walk around, enjoy the view before going back down. Before going back down, we are taking our last video, probably up here, for me at least, pictures as well, because I actually don't know the next time I will be here. I would definitely do it again, but not anytime soon. Maybe in 6 months time, minimum, at least after 6 months, and then I'll think about it. As we continue our journey, so far the trails seem manageable. I'm taking my time. As you can see, the rest of the group are already ahead of me. So yeah, I'm hoping that's the distance. The closer I am with them, the safer I think I would feel. But I will take my time. I'll follow where the people go. So I don't think I'm gonna get lost. But yeah, this is breathtaking view. So far, it's not too bad. The way down is a bit rocky. So I think if you go up here, you need to be careful. You don't want to be slipping on those rocks. But so far, so good. Not too steep for me. This is the part where it starts getting a little bit steep. Oh, actually, no. Steep. It gets steep. So I think this is the reason why some of the hikers are going back down the way they went up. They didn't want to go through this, and I can understand why. So as you can see, it's sort of steep, so I'm only taking video at this point while I'm resting before I go down. I'd rather be safe. The hard part is already done. We are now on a safer sort of descent. So it's still a bit rocky, so you still have to be careful when you're going that way. But it's mostly flat from then moving forward. At the bottom of the mountain, there was actually an ice cream van. I didn't take a video, I forgot. But I did get myself some ice cream to reward myself of completing the hike. So that mountain in front of me right there is part of a 3-peak challenge. I'm hoping to do that in the future. When I say future, I meant like 6 months from now maybe, or next summer. I am definitely not a hiker, but I was told that if I've done what we did today, the rest or the other two will be easier. I eventually caught up with my group and we are now on our way to the Viaduct car park to meet up with the rest. This might seem like a short video, but this was a 40-minute walk. I think there's a footpath going to the viaduct where you go underneath it as opposed to taking the road one, but either way you're gonna end up at the same end point anyway. So far this is a good experience for me. I've never hiked this far in my life before. This is my first time. I am so glad that I participated in this activity. It is for charity, but at the same time, it is also a way for me to unwind and not think about work and just be free. After ice cream and a few minutes chat, it is eventually time for us to go our separate ways and back to Gold. So, bye!